Качнет колыбель, тихо дрема ночница, коснется лба нежной рукой. Уставшее солнце все ниже садится, скрываясь за Русью рекой. И месяц уж по небу ходит высоко, он млад нынче и златовлас, а зори его холодны и далеки, но чем-то похожи на нас. Ой, Лёля, усни, а я буду тихонько тебе напевать о ветрах, о лютых морозах, о зимах студеных, что спят в человечьих сердцах. Там хитрые змеи, там вещие птицы, там люди без песен и глаз. Они под полой прячут души и лица, но чем-то похожи на нас. Пуще всего ты узнаешь, мой сокол, о жизни великих людей, о воле невольной, о доле нелегкой, об удали славных мужей. Там дивные дивы да щедрые нивы любовь и красу берегли, чтоб снова рождались благие и счастливы все дети славянской земли.
Всем привет, дорогие друзья, с вами Мазгеймер.
Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight,
SpellForce 3.
many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed during the Mage Wars, the city has its own mountain of problems to struggle with. The biggest ones being the ever-growing gap between the rich and the poor, an uncontrollable rise in crime, and the Purity of Light's aggressive crusade for new followers.
Вентиляторы крутят нормально на системнике, так уж можно свободно играть. %. Продолжаем. Блудный сын, отправляйтесь в гильдию, расспросите там про отеле, найдите дочь беженца. Чтобы найти дочь беженца, надо понять смысл. Два, 4. 2, 4, 1, 1. Так. Можно понять, если честно. Код. Так, постой.
Interesting.
That way?
Let's see.
Чё, не взаимодействует? Действий никаких нет. Да, город большой, блядь. Так, ну здесь мы были. Ну, по-моему...
I get it. All this lofty talk of yours is just a charade, isn't it? You're doing it for the money.
That's not...
Rot in the claws of Norhagar. We're done.
С кузнецом.
What was that about? What did she want from you?
Oh, you mean, nothing. Just an armor.
For her baby boy?
God damn it. Say, who are you? You look like military, but you're not wearing a crest.
Я просто...
Former military.
Ah, a veteran. All right then. I hope I don't regret this, but my gut tells me you people are good folk. I'm helping people. Mages.
How?
Well, it's not a secret that this new cult, the Purity of Light, is out for blood. Yes, here in Everlight, it isn't by far as bad as in Greyfell. But still, there's a lot of hatred going around. Just 2 moons ago, a young mage, a woman, was kidnapped and found dead in the river 2 days later. You'd have to be quite deluded to not see how messed up that is. So I decided to help. I've lived in Everlight all my life and know every rat's hole and alley. And my profession allows me to move in and out of the city without arousing suspicion.
I think I see where this is going. You're smuggling mages out of the city.
Yes, I guess that's what I do.
Can't these mages just go on their own?
In theory, yes. Everlight's a free city, but there's
свободный
mage
город,
eaters
но тут повсюду.
everywhere. Also among the guard and the scouts, and if someone finds out they've left, well, outside the walls, they are fair game. So an escape needs to be meticulously planned.
That's noble.
Don't say that. It's what every servant of Tiara should do.
Are you a mage too?
Huh, if I
Будь
were,
магом, я бы
I would have
давно
left that
сбежал
city
за
long ago. No, I'm not.
себе.
I just like to think of myself as a man who doesn't stand by and watch while things like the Purity happen.
I see. So what exactly did that woman want? She seemed worried about her son.
Yeah, it's a tragic
это
story.
её мачеха.
Her boy is gifted, their neighbors found out, and now she's rightfully worried.
Ну что, у
Thing
меня
is,
нет денег.
I'm out of money, and the,
Ну, купи,
transfers aren't
Да.
exactly cheap. I have horses to pay, the ferryman, and guards to bribe. She wants me to help her for free, and as much as I'd like to, I hardly have enough money to run that smithy here anymore. And also, ever since those 2 mage brothers disappeared, other mages have become reluctant to seek my help.
Mage brothers?
I don't know. I'm not sure we should continue this conversation, really. I've already told you way too much.
Быть мы.
Maybe we can help.
You? But, I'm not sure.
You are being irrational. We are mages too, and had it been our intention to sell you out, we would have done it by now.
Well, I guess you're right. Then let's make this brief.
словах.
5 days ago,
Дни
2
назад.
brothers, both of them mages, showed up in my smithy and asked to be smuggled out of the city. They paid in advance, and I made all the arrangements. But the night the escape should have taken place, they simply didn't show up.
That's odd.
Yeah, well, actually, I think I know what happened. The Sacred Purifier, as he styles himself.
Он себя называет.
I'm guessing he's from the Purity.
Actually not, or at least not to my knowledge. He has his lackeys, but he mainly works on his own.
Who is he and what does he do?
Some kind of vigilante. I have no idea why he does what he does, but he and his people kidnap mages and torture them for days. Then when he has broken them entirely, he gouges their eyes out, kills them, and leaves their bodies out in the open for everyone to see.
Helen's reigns.
And do you think he's taken your clients?
Yes. They told me someone was out for them, and the pattern fits. Had it simply been a bunch of brawlers, their bodies would have been found by now.
Давно нашли.
We'll find them. Any idea where the Purifier might have taken them?
Wait, you? This man is dangerous. You know that, right?
Ты же
Otherwise,
это-
I would have taken steps myself
Сейчас
already.
We can handle ourselves. Trust me.
I don't feel good about this. But fine.
Сам мне путник вчера
I've investigated a little, and according to a traveler, a man who fits the description of the Purifier has been seen in a camp in the Everlight outskirts.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
And thank you. For doing what you do, I mean.
Well, you're the ones taking on the murdering psychopath. The brothers you're looking for are tall. Brown hair, brown eyes, and in their early 30s. They are twins, so you won't have trouble identifying them. I'll be waiting here.
I'll be swift.
Так,
Sacred
может быть...
purifier. That's just messed up.
We'll deal with him.
This way, right?
Так, может тут и находится то, что я ищу.
I'll keep you shielded.
Где-то здесь. Так, вот.
Got it. Now would you look at that? Will do. There. That might be the Purifier's camp.
Yes. Let us hope the Mage brothers are still alive.
Interesting. That's the twins. Shit.
I know you are here. What do you want? You should choose your words carefully.
Are you the Sacred Purifier?
That's what Aenir named me, yes. You came here for the twins, I take it. They are dead. They did not withstand my trials. I believe Joseph put them into that cage over there, in case you would like to convince yourself.
Blazes. So you're killing in the name of the purity?
The purity? No. I kill for purity. I do not know much about this Rondar Lacane and his servants, and it does not matter, because soon my time on this world will end.
What do you mean?
I mean what I said. It was never Aenir's will for me to live a long life. He has chosen me for his task, and I have now almost purified 47 people. Just as much time as my miserable shell has spent on this world.
What by Nihalf are you talking about?
I have been blind since birth. All the colors, all the shapes, all the joys of this world. I could not see them. For years and years, I considered my disability a curse. I hated the Guardians. I hated the All-Father. I hated my mother for giving birth to me. And it was only 1 year ago that the All-Father spoke to me, and that I finally understood.
What did you understand? That you have to gouge out people's eyes?
Yes. I understood that blemishes like my lack of vision are not a curse, but a punishment. You see, my mother was a whore. She was twisted, impure, sinful, and left me right after I was born. It was a miracle I survived that long. My scourge is the result of my mother's corruption.
You mean you were blind because your mother was a whore?
Yes, and it is the same with every blemish, including magic. They are a reminder of our fathers and mothers' failures. So the All-Father offered me a bargain. The only way to save the blemished is to purify them, the way I do. Pain, suffering, and ultimately death. If I were to do this on 47 sinners, the same as the number of years my wretched shell has lived on this world, I would be able to purify myself.
All right. You will kill no more people. This ends here and now.
That was my plan all along. Joseph, Hawk, kill them.
So... blood.
Yes?
Let's see. Interesting.
I'll do what's required.
Now would you look at that?
Так. Да, тут нету ничего, никакого рода. К сожалению, нет. Блять, интерфейс тут, блять, неудобный.
Let's see.
You're back. So, did you find him?
Yes. He's dead.
Ну и
But
май.
so are the mages.
Blazes. I knew this would happen. Oh, god
Это
damn it.
ублюдок, короче, своя.
Well, at least you put this bastard to justice.
Listen, Haggard. The political situation in Everlight isn't gonna get better anytime soon. And it's more than likely that someone will get behind what you're doing. I found out, and it wasn't hard. I'm actually looking for a capable smith.
You? But what about the mages here in Everlight?
They will still need help, but you can't help them if you're dead. Back in my camp, we're mages too, and we'll do everything to keep them safe.
That's not a decision I can make on the spot, friend. Let me think about it, will you? Where can we meet should I decide to join you?
I have a scout stationed here in Everlight. Just talk to him once you've made up your mind. Think about it.
I will.
Можно выбрать.
Interesting.
Ah, you're back.
Два меча.
What do you require?
Вот ей бы их дать. Два огненных меча.
So, what's the plan?
Corporal?
Understood.
А ну пойдемте сюда, попробуем разгадать эту загадку долбаную. Тут ничего такого и нету, что можно. О. Блять, они уже туда ушли. Она пусть бегут, блять, я то забуду, где это.
You, have you got a moment?
Now would you look at that?
Блять, неохота читать это.
Let's see.
Something you need?
Yes? What is it?
I need your help.
What happened? Who are you?
Rohija. Rohija Tanner. I have a small farm just behind the city walls, which I run with my husband. Thing is, he's sick. Stomach cramps and fever. Ever since he went to that bloody village. Anyhow, harvest is coming up soon, and I can't have my Georgie lying in bed all day.
What village?
Some muck heap in the middle of Leonider. Lianin, something like that.
I'm not sure I'm the one you should talk to. There must be a doctor in town.
Oh, come on. Do you really trust these quacks? A friend of mine once went to one of them with a gash on her leg and came back with the leg missing. Can you believe that? Just cutting off people's limbs right and left like that? I'm not going to let them hurt my Georgie like that.
Well, then, just wait it out. I don't see what else you could do.
Well, that's where you come in. Holy Frank, the world-renowned traveling healer, was in town a week back. He gave me a secret recipe that works on all stomach ailments, and I'm the first person in the kingdom to be allowed to replicate this holy concoction. Ugh, of course, these so-called doctors have nothing comparable in their satchels. Now the problem is, I have my hands full with running the farm now that Georgie's ill, and I just don't have the time to look for the potion's ingredients myself.
And you want us to find them for you, right?
That's it. We'll make it worth your while. We have a lot of surplus vegetables and grains we'd be happy to share with you for your help.
I'm not sure how much use we have for surplus vegetables.
Well, I'm not swimming in riches these days, so I'm afraid I can't offer you anything else. I must say, I'm a bit disappointed in you. You look like an honest soldier, not like the kind of person who'd take advantage of a grieving wife.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Could you give me a list of these ingredients you need?
Oh, yes, of course. I've already put one together. Thank you, friend. I'm sure Tiara will reward you for your kindness. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to the farm. Georgie needs his cold wraps changed.
All right. Where is your farm so I can find you when I've got the stuff?
Just under the south wall. You can't miss it. Tiara's blessing, soldier. You're doing the right thing.
Найдите, блядь, чеснок, найдите ворос.
Quite the character.
A good deed a day keeps the dark ones away. Can't hurt to help someone every once in a while.
Тут урод есть.
Interesting.
Записка 3.7. Вот как раз 3.7.
Sure.
Где здесь, блять, искать ворос? Может, у меня есть все компоненты?
Yes? Do I know you?
Greetings, milady. Could you spare a moment? I'm here to discuss an urgent matter.
We're really doing this, aren't we? Ellen, help us.
Sure. What is it?
Well, even a battle-hardened warrior such as myself could not help but notice your astounding beauty. All those years I've shed blood for the Queen and my country, but the battles changed me. I started to question the purpose of my sacrifices. I began to lose my resolve. There is honor in a battle, yes, but is honor alone enough to keep a man going? It is not. We all need something to fight for. Something to return to when the ordeals of battle are over. Especially in times of darkness. It is hard not to lose oneself without a glimmer of hope. You, fair lady, are my glimmer. No, do not misunderstand. I am a soldier, and it was never my purpose to find lasting love. But your beauty reminds me that there are things worth fighting for.
I don't know what to say.
Say nothing, fair lady. I know my passion is overwhelming. All I ask for is a strand of your golden hair to remember you by. I shall like to have it with me whenever I venture into battle, to shed blood for my country, for honor, and for the beauty of this world.
I understand. Yes, of course, honorable soldier. Who am I to deny you such a simple request? After all, it is you who is keeping us simple people safe, isn't it?
We are only doing our duty.
Oh, such virtue. Here, take it. Will you... will I find you in Everlight more often?
You may. or you may not. But I will do all in my power to see you whenever possible. Goodbye, fair lady.
Oh, goodbye.
Okay. Let's just forget this ever happened, all right?
В принципе, можно попробовать отгадать эту загадку. 2, 4, 1, 1, 3, 7. У меня один вопрос, блять. Забудь ёбаный чеснок.
Blazes. Blonde hair. Birthmark on the cheek. That's the old man's daughter.
They made her suffer before they killed her. I can still sense her echo.
Let's go back to the old man. He'll want to know.
Tahar, I do not think it's wise to tell that old man about what the bandits did to his daughter.
Why?
It would only make him suffer more. Tell him she fell and broke her neck. That way, he will not have to spend the rest of his life picturing her final moments.
Так, первое там было 1, потом 4, 7, 2 и чё? О, блять, получилось.
The hardest thing about business is minding your own. There are few cities where this proverb rings.
Just give the word.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Here we go.
Успех. Меч дуалиста. Шпага. Это что за кольцо? Один кровкость.
I am ready.
Кому у нас кровкость-то нужна?
Yes?
Тебе кровкость нахуй не нужна. Мне тоже нахуй. А кому-то из них нахуй дать его.
Ага.
Ну дай-ка я лучше дам.
We should get moving.
That way?
Так, а где...
Sounds like a plan.
Где чеснок-то взять мне, ёбаный?
You got it. That way?
Это беспонтовщина.
That's the way.
Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight, many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed during the Mage Wars, the city has its own mountain of problems to struggle with.
Something you need?
Давали бы хотя что-нибудь, блять.
Yes? Did you find her?
Well, there's no good way to say it. Rosa is dead. She slipped while getting water and broke her neck.
She... what? What do you mean?
What I just said. We found her body near the river. I'm sorry for your loss.
But... no. No, that's not possible. She was always graceful, dexterous. She wouldn't have fallen. You must have found someone else. I will go look for her myself once the legs have recovered. She's still out there. I can feel it.
Look, sir, she had the birthmark. It was your daughter.
It wasn't. Now, please go. I need to rest. And then I need to prepare. Yes, I have to.
What a goddamn mess.
Hmm?
Such a young girl, abused and murdered. Sometimes I wonder what's wrong with this world.
Хуй знает, да, блядь. Это чеснок искать, нахуй. Ну, конечно, по торговцам пройтись.
Looking for potions and scrolls? I'm sure I have just what you need.
Жар крапива.
Farewell.
Let's see.
Yes? Want to trade?
Мы тебя продадим.
You know how to bargain,
Will
don't
do.
you?
Interesting.
Может, у торговцев есть чеснок этот саный.
The best wares from Kalea to Northampton. Good choice. Armor, shields, everything from copper daggers to moon silver swords. Farewell.
No, Penelope. Dreamily drifted off towards the merciless and cold winter sky.
Да, у торговцев надо было пошарить, чтобы чеснок найти.
Whispered, full of remorse. Her tender breath tenderly caressed his haggard cheekbones, mocking.
Ты что, лидер ебаный отстаешь?
Oh, you're back. So I take it you found everything. The fever's gotten a bit worse while you were gone, so you came just in time.
Rosie,
Shh, Georgie, I'm here. The kind soldier brought the herbs for Holy Frank's medicine. You'll be better before the morrow.
This is not a fever, Tahar. This man has the blood burn. No potion can cure that, especially not that quack's elixir.
Blazes. You're right.
What? Did you say something?
Rahazia, there's no good way to say this, but this elixir won't help. Your husband has the blood burn, and there's no cure to remedy that, especially not from some faith healer. You need to take your husband to a doctor as soon as possible.
Bloodburn? You mean that plague? No, that's not possible. Holy Frank said it was just the cramps, the weather. It's been scorching lately.
Tiara's breath, Rahazia. Just take a look at him. He's already started to form blisters.
But no, No. You're a liar. I should have known it when I first saw you. Now get out of here! I don't ever want to see your face again! Get out of my fucking sight! The elixir will help, for heck's sake! It will help. And Georgie will be fine. You hear me? He will be fine!
Ебанутая дура, блядь.
Well, that could have gone better.
People believe what they want to believe. We should still inform the Everlight mayor about this, though. Yeah, I know. The bloodburn isn't contagious, but the doctors might learn from this.
I guess. Blasted plague. Wherever it comes from, it needs to stop.
Раскройте тайну кровавую, найдите союзников среди орков. Какое-то говно здесь.
Of course. As you want.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's see.
Так, и что-то я не понял. Как мне попасть? Вот сюда, блять. Я пока не могу сюда попасть.
You got it.
As a free city, Everlight's leadership is not chosen by the right of blood, but elected.
Corporal? Understood.
Now would you look at that? Interesting.
If it isn't the pariah. I did not expect you back so soon. What do you need?
I'm here because I came across a victim of the bloodburn. One of the farmers in the outskirts seems to exhibit symptoms of late-stage bloodburn. I think it's best if your men look into that.
Bloodburn. I see. Thank you for reporting this to me. Learning more about this blasted disease is a difficult task. If more people were so quick to report the cases, we'd surely know more about it by now. Here's a small token of gratitude for your diligence. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Какой-то дау, блядь.
Let's see.
Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight, many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed during the Mage Wars, the city has its own mountain of...
Yes?
Понять не могу. Пока мне недоступна эта локация.
I'll do what's required.
Пока недоступно, блять.
Yes?
Да, загрузки, блядь, пиздец здесь. любопытные соратники.
Tiara's breath. You haven't promised too much to Har. This place is incredible.
Just wait until you see it in action.
Just don't forget, we're here for a purpose.
I won't. I'll go talk to Flynn now. We need to find a good place to set up camp. And, if you want to talk, you know, about the past, then feel free to come by.
Доступна армия людей. Этот маг, что ли? И первобытная магия. Это, блядь, доспех змеи. Чёрт, доспех медведя. Какого-то хуя у него, блядь. Че сам он, блядь, маг, блядь. Потом определю. Да, хорошо.
Yes. Understood.
Блять, а как мне, блять, попасть-то к этому гоблину ёбану? Мясо-то надо дать.
Will do.
Ah, Tahar.
Seems your men have made themselves comfortable.
Yeah, they have. I also have to say, I'm impressed you got the more here to fight on our side. I know there aren't many, but they'll help us greatly. But I'm guessing that's not what you came here for. You want to talk, right? About what I did 8 years ago?
Why did you do it? Why did you tell my father about my plan?
What do you want me to say? I did it because back then, I still believed in your father's vision. What you, Zane, and Helena were going to do, it just seemed, I don't know, wrong. But that doesn't mean it was an easy decision. Also, I didn't think he'd execute you. Probably naive, I know, but it's the truth. You see, I joined Asamo because there was truth in his words. The masks, the pikes, all that hatred against us defilers that the purity of light is spreading now. It was all already there. The people always feared us, simply because we were different. Because we are better than they. Your father, he knew something like that would happen eventually. So he stood up and tried to stop it before it was too late. At least that's what he said. And to be honest, I still don't know if he only lost that vision, or had never had it to begin with.
I can't believe you're saying this. The reason the people hate us mages now is because of what my father did. He confirmed their fears for them by starting this goddamn war.
Oh, really? And what about all that shit that happened beforehand? The witch burnings, mages driven out of the cities, gifted children abandoned by their mothers.
I don't know. But to me, it sounds like you're still trying to justify what you did in that war.
That's where you're wrong. It's not all black and white, Tahar. And you of all people should know that. I know I made mistakes. And I've spent the past 7 years making amends. What else do you think the Wayfarers are for? Why else would I have left? And look, I do not expect you to forgive me. I don't even know if I could do it if I were in your position.
I remember that back in the Rebellion, ancient relics such as the Godstones were your speciality. Is there anything interesting you could tell me about them?
Interesting? That depends on what you mean by that. I mean, it goes without saying that what this rune allows us to do is beyond fascinating. Apart from that, I could only tell you the things you already know. How both the Hibernians and Shapers worshipped them and harnessed their magic. But that's about it.
So, regarding the Wayfarers, you said that you founded them to make amends. Is that true? And if yes, how did you found them?
Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said it.
As to how I formed them, it's a long story. And maybe one we should save for later.
I want to talk about my father.
I figured you'd want to eventually. What is it you want to know?
Do you think it's true? But he was simply crazy.
Towards the end, yes. But before that,
You sound almost...
nostalgic? No.
This might sound strange, but... Do you see any resemblance between him and me?
Interesting that you ask. Yes, there were moments where I could not help but notice that certain... something that strongly reminds me of your father.
Could you be a bit more specific?
Well, I think that the best way to describe it is a sort of look in your eyes. It's somehow distant, but at the same time driven and intense. And it can be both intimidating and charismatic. I believe that it's this energy that helped your father rally the noble houses and all these mages behind him. And ironic as it may be, it might help you with our cause too.
My father never told me how he grew up. Do you know anything about that?
About his childhood? I'm afraid not. He shared some fragments of his past with me, but probably no more than he shared with you.
Let's discuss something else. I'll be off. Now would you look at that?
Now look at that. The fabled Corporal. Good to finally meet you in person. I'm Flynn, second in command of the Wayfarers. I have to say, for someone who only led a puny Nortander division once, you're doing quite a good job leading an army so far. Not of them saying I couldn't do better, but still. Anyway, have you come to arm our men? I strongly suggest you do so.
But you're armed already, aren't you?
Well, yes, with rusty swords and dented armors. I mean with proper equipment. If you give me the coin, I'll send out orders to my contacts in Everlight. It'll improve our strike force.
I want to buy some better equipment for the Wayfarers.
Music to my ears. What did you have in mind?
Хотиницу людей, увеличение здоровья.
Got it.
Finally out of this blasted city.
How are you settling in?
Well, I'm still trying to get used to the idea that either way...
Good. I'm looking forward to it.
What can I do for you today?
I want to equip the way...
I had hoped as much. What do you need?
Everything for the weary traveler.
Чертежи.
A fair offer.
Understood.
Ну, пока маленько.
Huh?
Can you tell me more about...
As he should. What do you want to know?
That's all for now.
Will do, Tahar. Fortune favors the man with the crossbow.
I want to buy some better...
Music to my ears. What did he have in mind?
Дождайтесь выполнения Играема.
Got it. Will do.
To this day, the Shaper's magical and technological prowess remain.
Yeah, wait. What's that?
I'm sorry?
That thing you've got there, the shard. Can I take a look at it for a second? Niehaus hammer. This is amazing. No, more than that. This is phenomenal.
I don't follow. What's so special about this thing?
This thing, as you call it, is part of an artifact. One that the scholars have been writing about for centuries. Blazes Tahar. Sometimes I wonder why it's always you who find such treasures, and not me. Look, if you find more of these, please bring them to me as fast as you can. It might be possible to reconstruct them, and that... I can't even begin to imagine what that would entail.
Okay. If I find more pieces, I'll bring them to you.
You have to. Niehaus hammer, I still can't believe it. Yeah, do you need something? I'm a tad busy.
Goodbye. Now
Tahar, may I help you with something?
Goodbye. Understood.
У гоблинов гоблинского мяса.
Mm-hmm. Will do. Got it. Mm-hmm.
Сука, где искать этого гоблина? Забыл уже. Почему рендер? Рано.
Understood.
Артефакты всякие.
Mm-hmm.
They will burn.
Посмотрим. посмотри, сука, у него способности-то ебучие. А, молот.
Hmm?
Is there anything you need?
Tiara's blessings, Commander.
Hmm?
Though your legs ache and your stomach burns with hunger, you cannot help but feel a vague sense of anticipation as you descend into the black tunnels. For the first time in a very long time, you feel as if you have...
Hmm? Just give the word.
What do you require?
What's next?
Hmm?
Uh-huh.
Это навыки, блядь, разбросаны.
Who is this? My strange flesh friends! Did they bring more meat? Ah, yes, they did! City goblins, is it not? God King likes. Chewy, yes, but good for power. God King thinks. Here, take! Found in tunnels, but God King don't need. Now go! Find more meat for God King, more meat for power. God King will give treasure.
Yes?
Your flesh, it's strange. Who is this? Forest goblins, he sees. Good flesh, nice and green. Power will be pleased. Yes? What do strange flesh people want?
I think we'll be off now.
Huh?
Got it.
Corporal?
Yes?
Цитадель. Пока без этого доброго походим.
In the shadow of the eponymous mountain lies the wasteland referred to as the Foot of Bargagor. It is home to the Orcish tribe called the Firewielders, as well as to many unforgiving beasts, from the undead to demons. While most travelers stay away from Bargagor for this very reason, the Firewielders cherish their homeland's perils. According to Orcish culture, only through constant conflict and...
All right, here we are. The Foot of Bargagor.
Huh. Interesting. I didn't think I would ever come back here.
You've been here before?
Yes, a long time ago. So you really believe that Orc-Gor's help can be of value? You know how dangerous these lands are for a human, don't you?
I don't think we have a choice. We need all the allies we can find.
Is there anything you need?
Посмотрите. Назвали тут, конечно, задание. Что напасть. Говорите с Колом. Закончим. Будем заканчивать. Увидимся в следующей серии. Всем удачи, всем пока.